I wasn't expecting it to be 104 degrees. Yeah, I don't think that could be good for my battery, but you know what? I'm putting my bike through a lot, testing it to, I'd say, its limits. So if there's any question as to if I put my bike through anything, there's no question that I have done it. So far, I've had the flat with the bullhead thorns. I've had the screw that punctured and my back tire and scratched up the wheel, but the tire is still good. I put in a new tube, and now I'm riding in 100-degree weather. That battery is okay, because where I leave it all day, I leave it in the shade all day, so it doesn't get direct sunlight, and I think that makes a difference. Oh, this feels like a very long wait. Wow, feels hot, like a blow dryer in my face. Keep in mind that I'm pinning the throttle. It's 104 degrees out here. It feels like a hot blow dryer blowing against my face. And that's what's blowing against my battery right now. So we'll see how well it does with the heat. Wait around here in the shade for a little bit. And that stretch, yeah, that's gonna be a long stretch. And I'm gonna be pinning the throttle, going full speed. And I'm okay. The reason I don't overheat is because I'm at like 65 degree weather sorry, it's like 65 degrees in my office. So my entire body's cool when I come out here. Being 10 minutes out in the heat like this doesn't really affect me. Well, that's one thing you'll never experience in a car. When you're going through, when you're riding out in the open like this, you feel all the different gusts of wind. You get like the hot waves and then the cool waves of water. You get the hot gusts and you get the cool gusts. It's a mixture. So basically what I'm saying is that when it's 104 degrees outside and you're just standing there, you're gonna feel 104 degrees. But when you're riding a bike, you're gonna get the hot gusts and then the cold gusts. So in a way, it makes it tolerable. Yeah, I don't know what I'm gonna do about these squeaky brakes. They've gotten really bad. It's like they keep getting worse and worse. Okay, so you guys are probably wondering the same thing as me. How did it hold up with the 104 degree weather out here in the high desert? Well,
It's hot, but look, I'm not getting burned or anything like that, so it seems like it did pretty good. And it maintained my speed of, which I've been consistently doing 50 miles per hour on this bike. I have put, let me see, how many miles I got on this thing. I'm at 377 miles. And let me do a quick recap on this bike. At 377, I've had, as I've mentioned in my other videos, I did upload a video of the bullhead thorns that flattened my front tire. That was easy to fix with a green tire slime. I put that in there. I didn't have to replace the tube, and it's been holding up. So that was a good fix there. This back tire almost got completely destroyed with the screw, 2.5-inch screw, and you could still see there's some lines. I actually repainted the wheel. I had to basically sand down some of the sharp edges that caused, because the screw actually went through the tire and caused some scraping there. But this back wheel has been holding up ever since. I didn't have to replace the tire. I still have the same tire, but I did have to replace the tube. So those are things that the tires has nothing to do with the bike performance. I'd say I could have avoided the bullhead thorns, and also I could have avoided that screw if I paid a little bit more attention. Because when I was on the bike, I did hear a sound, like kind of like a clicking sound. I should have pulled over right then and there. Other thing is I had just a regular bike mount that I was using for the X5. Again, my mistake. I should have just used the Insta360 clamp. I've been charging it. Like right now, I'll probably let it cool down for like a couple hours. But here where I live, after 4 p.m., it's considered peak. So between 4 and 9 p.m., it's considered peak hours. So I avoid charging it at that time. So if it's before 4 p.m., I'll charge it right away. If not, I'll wait after 9 p.m. And I actually got an outlet that has a way to put a timer on it through an app. So I'll set it for like 3 hours, because right now it brought it down to 71%. So I need about 30% charge in 3 hours. It does it. I think it might even do 30% like in 2 hours. I've been getting a lot of squeaky sounds, the squealing, that's characteristic of disc brakes. I've been getting that, and I have to figure out how to fix that. I don't know if I just need to hit it with some brake cleaner, or what it is that I need to do, because I've never had an e-bike like this before, so I didn't even know that was something I was gonna have to deal with. It's not affecting the performance, it's just noise that it makes, and in a way it's actually good, I'd say, because people hear me coming, when I'm getting to an intersection. So it's not something that's actually really bothering me yet. And the suspension, I noticed that it's a little bouncy when I hit bumps, a little bit too squishy for me, smushy. So I think that I'm probably gonna stiffen this. And I took a quick look at the manual, and it did mention something about pressurizing this with air. I don't know if that's what I need to do, or maybe just stiffen this shock over here by turning that. So again, those are things I'm not really concerned. I could still ride the bike. It gets me from point A to point B. It's not affecting anything. Overall, I'm happy with the bike. I'm not gonna lie that I was bummed about the back tire, and I actually was discouraged, thinking like, well, I've never, and what really hit me about it was that, as I've mentioned before, I've owned many motorcycles throughout the years, and I've never had a flat tire on a motorcycle. So I don't know if that's just been luck, or maybe because the road, usually, the highways and street roads don't have as much debris as bike lanes. And, when you get closer into the sidewalk, the gutters, that's probably where I picked up some of these things. Okay, and also the and also the X5 is still working. I don't have the premium guards on it anymore, and I was gonna keep it until Thursday because that's when I go down to Fullerton and I record my rides down there. Well, it turns out that I didn't send it off on Friday morning, and I am still using it. So now I am not sure if I'm going to send it off in the next couple days or if I'm just going to use it for my ride this Thursday. But it's probably what I'll do. I'll probably just use it for the ride on Thursday and then send it off this Friday morning. And I'm not sure what the turnaround time on a replacement is, which I'm hoping it doesn't take forever. But meanwhile, I still have my Go 3S. I can use that. My Surron. Do I recommend it for commuting to work? Yes, it's a definite yes. It gets me there. It gets me there safe. As long as I'm taking care of it, the bike is taking care of me. And things that require care on this bike is the tires. Watch the tires. Watch where you ride. Charge it every night. Another thing is I keep this bike indoors. It stays in there. So it's always at room temperature. So it never stays out here in the elements. When I first got it, I was taking it off-road a bit. I was hitting some of the dirt trails around here. But lately, I've just been riding on pavement. And that includes down when I was in Comic-Con, I took it for a ride down there. I also went down to the San Bernardino. There's a bike trail down there that I took it on. So of the 300, what was it? Of the 377 miles that I've been riding it, the majority has been on the pavement. So, and it's held up well. And riding on the streets, it's not always flat. Sometimes I'm jumping off the curb, sometimes I'm climbing over things, and this thing it accomplishes everything. I've never been stuck on it. It's got more than enough power.